Hey everybody, welcome back. It's week 19. First up, we've got this lovely shot of the Max. I always dug the Max. So not really a whole lot to this shot. The wall in the back is those garden walls that I've shown off a couple times already. I always liked this figure though. It really captures the style of the character. So on the bottom we got glitter paper trying to be kind of like the road. This wall is supposed to be like a building. I've got a little pencil holder that's a trash container back here just to kind of put something else in the background. Yeah, nothing really to the shot, but I always dug this toy. The style really captures Sam Key's style of the comic, so I would love a modern version, but still done in those big, bulky, crazy proportions. But all in all, cool shot. This is one of my first pictures that got like a ton of likes. Well, I mean, for me, a ton of likes. So, pretty happy with it. Yeah, I don't know that I would do anything differently other than maybe try to make it look a little more like it's on a street. But for back then, um, captured it pretty well. And like I said, like this is just glitter paper on the bottom, but it pulls off a really good road texture. So yeah, I might do something like that again. I take a couple shots of the Max, just because, like I said, I really like that figure. See. Up next, some more shots of my custom Techno. I don't know if any of it, yeah, looks like I just kind of reposted it. Might be a couple new shots in there, but I was just kind of showing them off. Yeah. So if you watched last week's, you know most of that, but there you go. There it is again. And then we got Alithia. This is another one I'm doing with the screen in the background. You'll notice like this whole side is kind of dark. If I was to do that again, now I have better lighting. When I was doing it before, I just kind of had the lamp that's in this corner right here. But I should have put like a reflector or something to kind of bring out this side a little bit. But Alithia, another figure I really like. The screen is taken from Motu Revelations. And yeah, I just kind of had her with all her arms, and she's got her, oh, I can't remember, the Soul Spiller, I think is what that's called. Yeah, really cool fig. Kind of like the lighting on it, or like on the background. Thought it was a cool place to throw her in. Like I said, if I was to do it again, I would light this side up a little bit better, put like a reflector over here. But yeah, there's that shot. Up next, you're going to see a few this week, and I think next week, Toymercs was doing a No Faces collab, so their face will be obscured or away from the screen. And, I mean, obviously I'm going to do Thanos Copter, so I just took a panel from the Snap in the comics, and there's Thanos snapping away. Like I said, a lot of these pictures that I'm using the screen, you're going to notice it's going to be dark on this side, so I don't want to keep harping on it, but that is my biggest criticism with the shots this week. Let's see, up next, got the movie Skeletor. Really cool figure. It's funny, I didn't really care for the movie that much when I first saw it, but over the years it's grown on me, and I really like this look for Skeletor. So I just kind of put him in front of a screen grab of the castle from the movie, and it's a little grainy, and the picture was a little small, so blowing it up to be in the background there kind of degraded some of the quality a little bit. But yeah, it's cool. I really like the figure. Skeletor is probably the best part of that movie. I remember back in the day not appreciating like how he looks, but now I really do dig that style for him. And then we got another face obscured. So this is a very old Vampire Hunter D toy. I thought D would be cool. I actually take a couple pictures with him because like he can obscure his face, but he's still got the face. So yeah, there's that. It's just a tapestry in the background and a light on him. Yeah, I would like an updated version of that toy as well. I always dug Vampire Energy. The original one was one of the first animes I watched back in the day. Sorry, messages. Okay, nothing important. Good. Then up next, we've got Skeletor, victorious over He-Man. I've already kind of done this shot, but it was just like a wall shot. So it was, just wall in the background. So this time I did it, and I put it in front of Grayskull. Again, you got the paper streamers there. Just kind of like to signify blood. And it's got Skelegod killing He-Man. So, yeah, that's cool. And then moving on, we've got Alice from American McGee. There was another, no face shot, so I have her facing down. This is like one of the, I don't know if it was a screen from the game or if it was like art from the game. It kind of looked, I think it is from in the game. Here you got my lovely little cursor being a bastard again. Fairly soon I'll stop doing that because I think it might have been this one where I was like, man, I need to really remember to get that the hell out of the shot. So, yeah. This figure's kind of cool. She's basically just a plastic statue, but it's like that gothic horror Alice, and there's the cat. The bow on the back is kind of cool. So I thought she'd be, nice little shot. You know who she is, like, just looking at the back of her, so it worked for the No Face collaboration with Toymercs. And then up next, we've got movie He-Man. Before I got the ramen head sculpt in, and I wasn't about to put the derpy face on him, so he's got that slightly more He-Man-y face. Doesn't really work with that figure, but once you get the ramen head sculpt in, that toy's awesome. The background is some concept art from the movie. Just thought it looked kind of cool. And then, just kind of got him in here. Again, this side is way too dark, but not bad. Using the screens a lot more during this week, it looks like. So, kind of comes and goes. Sometimes I go out into the toy room. Sometimes I bring the toys in here. So let's see what we got up next. Alright, up next is another Alice shot. Just in front of a big, crazy Cheshire Cat. This time you can see the blade kind of peeking out from her dress. Looks a little more sinister. She's a lot more focused than she was in the other shot, so you get like a little look at that bow a little bit better. All in all, like I said, I improve over time. I'm digging these shots better than I was when I first started doing the YouTube. So they're progressing. And they'll keep getting better. I've actually got a couple of good ones coming up that I'm pretty proud of. So here, another no face one. I had Apocalypse smashing Goku through some bricks. I just looked for some of that land destruction that Dragon Ball's famous for. Took a shot and positioned Goku's head inside of his hand, right at the breaking point. I don't know. I was trying to come up with ways to not show faces, so you got Apocalypse from the back here, and you got Goku's faces obscured by the hand. I don't know. Thought it was pretty cool. Up next, got the Thunder Punch He-Man. The idea here was to kind of do like that opening shot where he's like punching at the camera, since it's Thunder Punch. And the screen grab is actually from that red from the Filmation intro. It's just blown up to ridiculous proportions. So, I think it pulls it off a little bit better. I probably would center the fist a little bit better and obviously do the lighting, but I still like the shot. Up next, you got one of the old Remco Warrior Beast, Guana, I think was his name. He's got the black Zodak armor from the old He-Man weapon pack. Man, I wish they do weapon and armor packs again. I think I gave him Cronus's gun. Looks like Cronus's gun. So I picked up a few of these guys, and these were my intention was to make them Pighead's minions, because he's got nobody to help him. I always thought that was kind of sad. So, yeah, I just put him in front of a Filmation, one of the backgrounds, and put some armor on him, and there he is. He's one of Pighead's bad guys. Up next, so I did another Vampire Hunter D shot. I like this one quite a bit better. You got the hand right in the middle there, his face obscured by the hat. Just the overall, like, a really cool character and design and world from that anime. Like to get a new version of that toy. But so we're obscuring the faces again, but this face is prominent. Something about this toy really just worked for that collab. I mean, obviously it's this something about that toy, but yeah, I liked it. There it is. Up next, we got Titus versus the Colossus, or Colossor. Yeah, the Colossor. So I just took a Filmation grab. This is actually not on the normal screen I use. It's on one of my vertical screens. It's like right here. The one that I'm looking at when I'm looking at these pictures. Then I took the Titus from Classics and just kind of had him like facing off. It's kind of cool to see the giant and still have something bigger than him. This would be a rad toy. Like, if Mattel Creation wants to do something like that, I would be totally down for it. Like, even give him that throne and, like, just make a big piece out of it. That would be awesome. Okay. Here's another one. This shot, another facial obstruction one. Probably one of my favorite. Yeah, probably my favorite. So I know this guy doesn't have a lot of mobility, but, you know, I kind of fudged it with the claw hand a little bit and get his eyes right there where they're supposed to be. So, using his sight beyond sight. Yeah, the shot came out cool, and it was nice to actually, you know, I probably wouldn't have done that shot had I not been doing the collab with Toymercs to obstruct the faces. So sometimes they give you good ideas. Sometimes, you know, puts you out of your comfort zone a little bit. So it's fun doing those different themes and collabs. So yeah, that one I really liked. I still really like that shot. Same with this next one. There's another one. I probably wouldn't have taken this picture without the no face collab, but man, that's cool. You just got, like, you know, the Eternian landscape, and you got Adam and Cringer kind of hanging there, and just seeing him, you know, scratch up under his neck. Yep, dig that shot. I mean, you can't really tell, but that's Grayskull way off in the background. But I just wanted a nice Eternian landscape and just have Adam and Cringer kind of just hanging out like they do when there's no trouble going on. Alright, so that was week 19. A little more shots because I was doing, not only was I doing a once a day, I was also doing the collab shots, and I wanted to do some different stuff too, so it ended up being a little bit more that week than usual, which happens quite a bit. Some weeks I'm more active, so watch my Instagram. You never know what might pop up. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm up to 65 followers now, or subscribers. YouTube is subscribers, Instagram is followers. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy growing. I love that people are coming and commenting. I hope you guys are enjoying the pictures. I'm actually starting to get to where I feel pretty good about them, even though looking back at them I have my gripes here and there. But all in all, this is a fun experience. I'm glad you guys are taking the ride with me. Please come back next week. There'll definitely be more. Have a good night.